Welcome to another episode of Camille Cares Kitchen. Today we're going to be making chicken parmesan with our succulent marinara and spinach and egg fettuccine. The first thing you're going to do is gather all of your ingredients. You're going to have to get spinach and egg fettuccine, mozzarella cheese, onions, garlics, thyme, water, vegetable stock, chicken cutlets, breadcrumbs, black pepper, sea salt, milk, eggs, mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese. Before we start cooking, please put the chicken in some milk. We're going to put that in the fridge and let it bathe and simmer together until we're ready to start making the chicken cutlets. Let's start cooking. Are you ready? I am. We're going to heat a pan and add in our extra virgin olive oil, chopped garlic, and onions. You want to cook this on medium heat until the onions and garlic become golden. Please do not scorch, or else this is going to make the marinara taste burn. Let's make our simply succulent marinara. I'm ready. Here we go. You want to add together the crushed tomatoes, the basil, the fresh thyme, the bay leaf, the plum tomatoes, salt, and pepper. To this, you're then going to add a cup of water or vegetable stock. This is going to avoid the sticking while the tomatoes are sitting here cooking and stewing away in our pot for about an hour on low heat. Make sure you're going to stir. Be careful for all the pops. You don't want to get burned, but definitely this is going to be worth it. So now that the marinara is stewing, it's time to go grab those chicken cutlets out of the fridge because now we're going to prepare our chicken cutlets. The flour, breadcrumbs, egg, Parmesan cheese, salt, and pepper are needed at this time. The first thing you're going to do is lightly coat your chicken in flour. Then you're going to put the chicken cutlet in eggs, both sides. And lastly, we're going to coat the chicken in breadcrumb and the grated Parmesan cheese mixture. This is amazing because this adds that really crunchy texture once it starts to fry. Great. Now we're going to go over and add these to our pan that's been heated with extra virgin olive oil. You want to make sure and cook these till they're about golden brown on each side. So I'd say 3 to 5 minutes. You either want to decide from before if you're going to do a traditional chicken parm where you're going to put this in a baking dish and do it in the oven, or you're going to do a single item layer assembly, which is on a plate. You're just going to use your pasta, your sauce, your chicken cutlet, and your mozzarella cheese. This is something that I would do, on a regular weekday, maybe for dinner. But for your friends in a big group of 4 or more, I would definitely suggest the more traditional where you take the cutlets, you take about a quarter of the marinara sauce, you top that with the mozzarella cheese, throw that back in the 400-degree oven and bake to 5 minutes till the cheese is all bubbly and nice and there's a crust. Either way, as I said, you do what makes you feel comfortable. I do the single item layer assembly for just dinners for myself, but for friends I definitely do the traditional. I suggest and prefer the traditional because that way the sauce gets really entangled with the cheese and the dish really comes pulled together. Don't forget that we've pre-made our egg and spinach fettuccine pasta bed. And we also threw in the baguette and sliced it up, and we're going to pair that with the dish. So here you are, Camille Cares chicken parmesan with egg and spinach fettuccine and our simply succulent marinara. This meal is really yummy, very hearty. I would say definitely keeps you filled, and it tastes really good when it's paired with a glass of Chianti, Shiraz, Merlot. Really, it's up to you and what you're comfortable with, what you have around. At this time, I'd like to thank you. Thank you for joining us yet for another Camille Cares episode. The chicken parmesan is really good. I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you again where we'll be doing another dish from Camille Cares Kitchen. But until then, please, from my kitchen to yours, enjoy